Okay, so this next video lecture is the continuation of our module number 7, conversion cycle. So we are now in the next or the second topic, which is about the world-class company and lean manufacturing. So what are the features of a world-class company? So first, world-class companies, they must maintain strategic agility to be able to turn on a dime. Okay, so meaning time is a very important element, and at the same time, the world-class companies should move, okay, with precision and fast, okay, to go beyond the competition, okay, in the market. So top management must be intimately aware of customer needs, okay, and not become rigid and resistant to paradigm change. Okay, so this is also to make sure that they are competitive. Okay. Another feature is they are motivated and they treat employees like appreciating assets. Okay, so this is very important because this will activate the talents of their employees, and decisions are pushed to the lowest level because in this case they operate in a larger scale in not only in one country or region but almost worldwide. Okay, so the result is a flat and responsive organizational structure. So meaning the decisions in the address of or addressing of the problem is in the hands of those who are facing it actually, or who has the hands-on experience over that problem. Okay, and they, I think, with this structure, so those which needs immediate action will be addressed immediately as well. Okay, another feature is they are profitable, or they profitably meets the needs of their customers. So this is very important because its goal is not simply to satisfy the customers but to positively delight them. So this is adding value to the product or service that is being given to the customers. So this is not something that can be done once and then forgotten. This is a continuous process. So with competitors aggressively seeking new ways to increase market share, a world-class firm should also continue to delight its customers to maintain customer loyalty in the long run. Okay, another is the philosophy of customer satisfaction permeates the world-class firm, meaning all of its activities from the acquisition of raw materials to selling the finished products form a chain of customers. Okay, so each activity is dedicated to serving its customer, or meaning adding value to the production, okay, to produce quality and value-added product to the customers. So this is the next or the final, or dedicating to serving its customer is the next activity in the process, and the final paying customer is the last in the chain. Okay. And finally, manufacturing firms that achieve world-class status do so by following a philosophy of lean manufacturing. So this is also very important. This involves doing more with less, eliminating waste and reducing production cycle time to add value, to reduce cost and eliminate waste and losses. So this is very important for a world-class company. So talking about lean manufacturing as an important factor in the success of a world-class company, so what do we mean by lean manufacturing? Okay, basically, lean manufacturing, this evolved from the Toyota production system, which is based on just-in-time production model. So this is based in Japan. Okay, so this manufacturing approach is in direct opposition to the traditional manufacturing because this is typified by high inventory levels, or the traditional manufacturing is typified by high inventory levels, large production lot sizes, and process inefficiencies and waste. So this is the opposite, okay, or traditional manufacturing is the opposite of lean manufacturing, because in lean manufacturing there is enough or optimum level of inventory which only caters for the demand of the customers, and there are also lesser production lot sizes, and the process is efficient, and under the lean manufacturing, waste is eliminated. So lean manufacturing involves getting the right products to the right place at the right time in the right quantity, and at the same time minimizing the waste and remaining flexible. So this is following the principle of just-in-time, production or manufacturing. So the goal of lean production is to improve efficiency and effectiveness in every area. So this includes product design, supplier interaction, factory operations, employee management, and customer relations. So that's how excellent is lean manufacturing. If it will be used properly, it will result into success for any entity. So we have here the different principles of lean manufacturing. So in lean manufacturing, they are using the pull processing, meaning as the name itself, pull processing involves pulling products from the customer end, or meaning the entity will produce based on the demand of the customer. So of course, this is to avoid larger amount of stocks of inventory in the storeroom, and also to efficient, or to make the operations or the production efficient, rather than pushing them from the production end, meaning supply, meaning in a traditional environment, they have a lot of inventory in their storeroom, and then they will push this to the customers so that they will buy it. Whereas in lean manufacturing, they only produce what is being demanded. So that's why elimination of, or reducing the cost of production and elimination of waste is implemented. So this is pull processing. Another is perfect quality. So because in lean manufacturing, since they are following the principles of just in time, so they are also practicing continuous improvement, meaning the entity who are employing lean manufacturing in their production is not they are not or I mean they feel that they did not yet reached the perfection, even though they are operating efficiently, so they continue to improve. So success of the pull processing model requires zero defects in the raw materials, work in process, and finished goods inventory. So that's why they should have this principle of perfect quality. Of course, this is elimination of waste and losses at the same time. Another is waste minimization. So we have been mentioning this a while ago. So all activities that do not add value and maximize the use of scarce resources must be eliminated. Another principle is inventory reduction. So the hallmark of lean manufacturing firm is their success in inventory reduction, because we all know that inventory has a larger cost. Cost of ordering, cost of holding inventory, and the capital will be tied up to the inventory which are not yet sold. So those are the costs of inventory. So it should be reduced. Another principle in lean manufacturing is production flexibility. So long machine setup procedures cause delays in production and encourage overproduction. But in lean companies, they strive to reduce the setup time to a minimum, which allows them to produce a greater diversity of products quickly without sacrificing efficiency at lower volumes of production. So another principle is established supplier relations. Of course, in a lean manufacturing firm, they must have an established and cooperative relationship with the vendors. So because this will give them efficiency in terms of ordering and making sure that the raw materials that they order is of good quality. Okay, so because of good relationship, late deliveries, defective raw materials, or incorrect orders will be avoided, because this will result into shutdown of production immediately, because this production model allows no inventory reserves to draw upon. So that's why it's very important that an entity should establish a good supplier relationship. And lastly, of course, is team attitude. So in lean manufacturing, they rely heavily on the teams, okay, of all employees involved in the process. So this include those in purchasing, receiving, manufacturing, shipping, meaning everyone in the entity is involved. Okay, so those are the principles that is followed under the lean manufacturing, which makes the company who employ it successful and efficient.